Hello, lovelies. There we are. Hey, hey.
Good
I,
morning.
already, I already have a cat trying to invade my lap, so it's one of those days. How is everybody doing?
I'm dragging lower than a snail's belly, but I'm here.
Bitching and bitching.
Ah,
That
Good to
makes
have
three
you
of us,
here,
I
Doc.
think. Oh, yeah.
thank
Oh,
you,
yeah.
thank you, thank you for having me. It's good to see you again,
I'm very
Marvin,
pleasure.
Jimmy. Haven't seen you guys
Anytime.
in a minute.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah,
It's been way too
yeah.
long.
A lot of work, overtime, and a lot of
So,
working on the Singular and another IP that I'm working, God's Pack. So yeah,
Gotcha.
this week
ooh.
has been a little bit crazy.
So, how has everyone's week been like?
Well, you were talking about your issues with your printer. I had some pages for another project that I had to go get scanned because I don't own a scanner,
Mm-hmm.
and dropped them off, and then didn't hear back from the printer. Didn't hear back from the printer. Didn't hear back from the printer. Checked in. My printer's out because her
Yeah.
husband died.
Oh, damn.
So, I can't even get mad. You know,
Well, no, it
Yeah.
sucks, but yeah, like,
so
well,
very sorry for her. She's a very sweet lady.
yeah, that is a shame.
So there's
Well,
that. And then I'm losing my voice. People that have heard me before, I'm kind of a baritone. I do voice acting and voice work also. So this is a train wreck for me.
Yeah,
no.
you're having a horror week too, huh?
Lovely times, gentlemen. Lovely times.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Okay, we
honest.
have.
Like, it's been a collective horror week. So welcome to the show. We're glad it's a weekend, so we can hopefully go into a new week
Yeah, no
feeling a little
joke.
better.
No joke. Put this one in the history
Let's do some
books.
work.
So, how has Marv's week been?
Well, overtime a couple of times. I've been inking. The printer just closed yesterday. I didn't work yesterday. I was thinking about print a couple of pages on gray tones to ink
Mhm.
over it for the campaign. But yeah, they are going to reopen only on Tuesday. But I've
Yeah,
been
it's Easter
doing this.
weekend, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
We're
I
all
just
having
left.
issues. Sorry.
I just no problem, Doc. I just left this panel to do right now, and if I finish this during the show, I'll turn on my tablet and work on some pages I
That
need
is
to finish.
that's an amazing looking page, Marv.
Yes,
Thank
it
you very much.
is.
I
Thank
love
I'm
you.
it.
looking forward to the campaign, man.
Yeah, that's
Me too. Me too.
magnificent contrast. I love it.
Thank you. Yeah, I decided to do in black and white because I talked to my team about it. I don't like my coloring, and I wanted to do something like EC Comics used to do back in the day. But I always, as a painter, I always had a problem with colors. So my palette was really limited, and I
Mm,
just quit painting, and I tried to invest my time in drawing. So that's what I did maybe 8 years ago, something like that. That I stopped painting, and now yeah, I love inking. That's my favorite part of the whole process. And
yeah,
yeah,
we were talking
I decided
yesterday.
just to take everything out. I took everything out. The coloring, I took all colors from the book. I had the book more than half already colored, but I decided to take everything out and go a little deeper on the inking. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Hey, Bristolian Dave, what's up, buddy?
Hey, Nita is
We
here too. Hey,
yep,
Johnny.
yep, yep. Yeah, we were talking about that yesterday a little bit, Marv and I. That just he and I agree. I love black and white.
Hmm. My
It's
work
just so,
stops in black and white as well. Like I'll send it off to the colorist because they know what they're doing, and I
right.
hate it.
Yeah, and it's weird. I mean, it's not weird. I'm a painter originally. I do fine art painting landscapes. In fact, I got one right here that I whip out every now and then. So this is normally,
Oh wow!
the kind of stuff I do.
Yeah,
Impressionist
I have a little
landscaping.
delay. I have a little
But
delay on my end, but yeah, now I can see it. Wow, wonderful.
I love old black and white movies. Casablanca is my all-time favorite movie.
Mm,
The
Yeah,
original black and white.
yes.
So when I'm storytelling, I like it more. I like that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm completely the
mhm,
same. Like, I'm reworking the script for my original graphic novel,
Hmm.
and that's going to be completely black and white as well. Like,
Excuse me.
I don't want any color whatsoever in there. Maybe gray tones, but probably not even that. So,
I don't mind gray. Um, just no color.
yeah, but
yeah.
there's something to just pure black and white. I
Yes.
don't know. I just, yeah, I
No
love,
no
yeah.
argument. No argument here.
It's. I'm not even sure if I'm going to do it myself. I might look for an artist instead. And
And what's
well,
this for?
this is say for Sage's Sunset, and that will be a graphic novel of 3 or 4 parts, or maybe one gigantic graphic novel. I don't know yet.
Right, right.
But yeah, I got about 110% pages into it,
Ooh.
and then Love and Cora just took precedence, and I was like, oh my god, I'm
Are you captured by your own property?
well, I mean, Sage the Sunset was completely my own, and La Cora just worked better because I was a really, it was literally the start of my comic career.
Right.
So I just went for, you know what, I'm gonna leave this until I'm able to actually take this on or have someone else take it on. And you know what, 5 years later, I think I'm either able to do it myself or push it to someone else.
Yeah, yeah. Can't get enough of that sugar, Chris.
Oh yeah.
Hey, sugar. Um, Tank put that in my head. I'm sorry. He says The Longest Day is probably his favorite black and white movie, if you don't count Three Stooges. I love The Longest Day. That is a great flick too, and I like In Harm's Way.
No, I don't know that
Good
one.
one also. So I
Oh
guess
yeah.
show what I'm working on right now. Speaking of black and white, so kind of
Wow.
laying in some finishing this page so I can move on to the next one. I don't want to finish. I don't want to get finished with this scene because this scene is very noir. When I'm done with this one, I have to go back to more, brighter, lighter stuff. I don't want to. I'm enjoying
Mhm.
this.
Yeah.
No, I'm currently just doing a 1 point perspective practice because I'm just not able to work on comics after this week. Um, it's just been hell. So, for the people who don't know, on Monday I received the plushies. Actually, I didn't receive them. They were sent to a pickup point, And so I had to pick them up, and I had 2 gigantic boxes filled with plushies on my bicycle, one on the front, one on the back.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that must have looked so stupid, but I don't care. I got them home. And then Thursday, I received La Foncora 5's main issue, main cover, the complete print run. And I'm going to zoom in for this, but goddamn glare. Let me see if I can. So there's a stripe running
That's okay.
straight
No, it's
through every single page and several.
Oh, no.
And this is on the inside as
Yeah.
well.
Jeez.
So there's 500 copies I can just throw in the trash because I'm not giving this to people. I would not feel cool giving this to people who've paid for it.
Oh, wow.
Someone's gonna
So-
be fired.
Someone is going to get it.
Some heads are gonna roll.
Yeah.
Some heads are gonna roll.
Yeah, no, like I feel awful having received this, but the thing is, they're the cheapest printer that I can find, and usually they have high quality stuff. So yeah, it's. I'm not too worried. We're gonna get a second print run of this
Yeah.
by them, and have a proper check on it because I'm not gonna stand for this.
Right.
But yeah, because of all that, I'm doing something fun for me. Just a mechanical drawing and just relaxing. I have no idea what I'm going to turn this into.
That's it. That blows my mind that you would do a perspective drawing for fun.
Yeah.
I would rather eat my own leg.
Yeah.
Well, I'm good at them. That's the thing. Like, it's fun because I'm good at them and they're easy for me.
Hey, Allie, welcome.
Hey,
I'm being
welcome.
the chat. I'm not watching. Hey.
Yeah, we got a steady group of people watching. I hope you're all having a great day. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the Ragin 2 Broadcast Network if you haven't yet.
And share.
Chris, I don't know if they're gonna fix the issue on their charge or not. If they're not,
Well, they better.
They better.
They
Yes.
must.
If they're not, well, first of all, they can fucking suck on it. Second of all, I'm literally going to fight that if they're trying to push me off, because this is there went my ruler. Sorry. This is just low quality printing. This is just an issue that they should not have allowed go through.
Right, exactly. Sugar Chris says, this morning was leg day for me at the gym. My legs are back to mush. Here's a true story. Back when I was a young man and I was in shape, I was at the gym and I did leg day. Normally it would be fine, but I went really hard. I don't know what was different. I got in the car and it was an old Mustang, 85 Mustang, and the clutch was stiff. I could not push the clutch. I'd go to push, my leg would go, like, how am I gonna get home? I don't know how I'm going to get home.
Ooh, now that is pushing it. Holy crap.
When I got back to my place, it's a townhouse, so the bedrooms are upstairs and the shower's up there, and I wanted to go get a shower. I had to go up the steps sideways like an old man. Oh my God. And I'm like 28 years old.
Ooh. Yeah, I only had those in my construction days. My God, man.
Oh man.
Allie says she draws perspective shots for fun. Well, that's because you people are not right in the head. I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you
I
know
hate
how to
everything
do it,
mechanic, everything.
Yeah, same, Marv. Exactly. It's not that it's perspective. It's what it is that's in perspective.
the thing is, like, from I could have made way more, literally with just the rough blocks and just started inking and make something out of it. I'm not going into inks on this one yet because it's not full yet. And I want to challenge myself a little as well because I don't do these anymore often anymore because Lava Core doesn't demand them from me.
Right. Exactly.
Um, so it was a little hassle getting back into it. You know, the blocks are easy, but then you get the slanted angles and stuff like that. That's a challenge.
And
So
it looks good. It looks good, Mike.
yeah. Well, I mean, you kind of get used to it as you go. And some of it is freehand completely. Like you got your slanted building tops and stuff like that, and you know, it's really not as hard as it looks like.
It is for me. I'm just saying. Look, when I was,
For me, it's
I teach art, okay, at an art academy. I teach painting and I teach the introductory class in composition. I teach intermediate and advanced painting. Somebody else teaches drawing and perspective and all that. And the reason for that is when I myself was a student way back in the day in high school art, in order to complete the drawing class and move to the painting class, the final project was to go sit in the hallway of the school and do the 1-point perspective of the hallway with the lockers, the lights, the tiles. And I took one look at that and went, yeah, no, that's not happening. So I drew the chrome fire extinguisher with the reflection of the hallway all distorted going up it. So technically I drew the hallway and I got away with it because it was pretty good drawing. So.
Dude, that is actually really cool.
I got away with it.
Yeah, no, I mean, hands down respect. Way to break the rules, dude. Hell yeah.
I sat down there. There's 2 other people down there doing it. And I'm like, I looked at what they were doing and I looked down at my blank sheet and I went, yeah, this is not going to happen in any kind of world that I live in. This is I'm not a draftsman.
Yeah, fair. I mean, it's definitely not for everyone. That's what people got to remember too. Like it's.
But there is a lot of talent to being able to not just execute it, but to compose a creative perspective of geometric mechanical things. There are people that can do it. And like MarV was saying, you know, if it's a car, if it's a building, if it's man-made things, for whatever reason, my brain doesn't want to do it. If it's organic, I can draw anything.
Nothing. Yeah, same here. And the problem is that I'm going to have to make some buildings, whatever, because the city where John Michael and Gabriel lives, is a character of his own in the next book. So
right.
Devilgate City is going to be represented in the next one, and that's gonna hurt so much. That's why I want to hire someone to do it, because I really don't like it. When I see those drawings of the Gotham City, you know, all that stuff, I just think to myself, did that guy really did it, or did he pay someone to do it? So
well, here's what I'm going to do, MarV. The next big internal city scene I have to do on the streets, I'm just going to send it over to Mike and say, help me out, brother.
Commission me, please. I could use it. Yeah, no, totally. I'd be completely cool with that because, dear Lord, do I need a replacement of everything. Look, yesterday my phone died as well.
Oh no.
Yeah, so I literally spent the entire afternoon installing my new phone because that thing died as well yesterday. The screen was completely fucked. It was half black, but the touch screen was still working. Like I have not had a good week.
That sucks. Yeah, I was going to say you win. Your week was worse.
Yeah.
No, back in the early 90s when I did independent comics. I had an inker, a particularly good one. I had two that I really liked, but my favorite was a guy named Merle Fager. He lived out in Kansas. And the very first splash page of one issue was this 3-point perspective looking down at a parking lot and kind of like a
boy.
asylum looking building. And I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, man. I was even worse about it back then than I am now. So I drew in the character standing looking into the scene and just scribbled. And I put a post-it. This was back before email and all that stuff. So I put a post-it note on that. And I said, Merle, here's the description from the writer. Please save me. He was a draftsman. And he went in and he did the most beautiful buildings. And he's totally saved my life. I'm like, oh, thank you, Merle. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that in manga, they use 3D models and they go away with it. So that can be very useful for guys like us. I don't know how to draw a building, and I just go there and just trace it. Man, that's if you don't know how to do it, as long as you draw what you're doing. But if you have a problem with cars and whatever is mechanical, I think we should do a little. I'm not saying cheating, but well, it's a little bit cheating. Yeah. But
no,
it is.
Here's the thing about perspective. If it looks decent, it works.
Yeah.
If it looks part of the entire thing, it's fine.
Yeah.
And
you don't have to have all your lines straight. You just have to have a consistency to your vanishing points and all that stuff.
Yeah, that's why I love noir, because you can cover all in black and then put some whites in it. That works.
That works. Yeah.
That works.
Cover a multitude of sins.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's what I'm studying right now. Is noir, is everything related to comics, those kind of comics, and like 75% of the panel is black, and the other 25 are white. So I'm working on that. I'm starting right here in this page, because you can see that. So yeah,
Marv, the page I laid out last night, I'm debating on whether or not to show it to you, because I hate showing newborn pages. But it is literally my protagonist has taken his coat off and he's wearing his suspenders and he's smoking a cigarette and holding a scotch. It looks like
holding a scotch. Yeah, mine's rocking the scotch.
I'm like, did Marv peek in my window last night and see what I was drawing?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You can
great minds think alike.
And keep in mind, with digital especially, now you finally have the tools available. Like, they're not cheats, they're tools. It's fine. They're there for a reason. But if you don't use them correctly, they're still gonna look like shit.
Oh yeah. You still gotta be an artist.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go grab some more coffee, Mike. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no worries. Coffee is important. Let me see. I want this building to have a roof as well, or something like an extra.
Okay. Genuine Comics. If you too.
Hello, everybody around the world. Hey, Dave. And other Dave. And all the Daves. All the best Daves. Yeah, it should be something like that. So then this is going to go over something like that. So where is the center? There we go. Like this is the center is actually right here, which means it's a tangent line, but I'm not going to use it. So what I'm instead going to do, because now there's a line going towards the center point, and since I have that figured out, I can do this and another horizontal and another horizontal. And I'm pretty much freehanding the horizontals. It's really the least important part of this to me. And honestly, like, we're just getting shit done. Stuff like that. Not gonna be all perfect because it doesn't have to be. Perspective starts looking off the moment it's perfect. Welcome back.
Thank you. And you just said a mouthful right there. Too perfect looks mechanical.
Yes.
Where's my pencil?
Let me see.
There it is.
I think the mechanical stuff that I did so far was Iron Man and RoboCop. I believe. I think so.
Yeah, I mean,
That's it.
I love to hear kids playing.
And,
Oh! Can you hear them? Sorry, guys. Yeah, there's a playground right behind my house.
I love it. I love that.
Yeah, it really doesn't bother me. Some people, it drives completely insane, and personally, I'm like, well, it means it's alive.
Yeah, that's
really, yeah, exactly. Like it's wonderful, honestly. Like, my last ex hated hearing the kids outside, and now they're going to get like
whatever.
Fuck off, you know. Like you're.
Yeah, I see why she's an ex.
Yeah, there's plenty of reasons she's an ex.
Oh, Allie's doing the colors for one of my anthology pieces. And Allie, I want to tell you, I told the guys backstage, I was getting a little distraught about the delay with the pages being scanned. And it turns out the printer that I use, her husband on that day was in hospice on his deathbed, and he's died since then. So it'll be Monday before I hear anything.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. I mean, like, the last time I heard anything about them as a couple, they had gone on a trip somewhere. These are not close friends, but people I know. You know, kids playing is great, especially when they're not mine. Darn right, Allie.
Exactly.
Because I don't have to watch them. I don't have to be worried.
There we go. I think we can actually go into inks now. I think this panel is worked up enough. So, one of my major rules when it comes to inking these kinds of pieces is we don't use a ruler anymore.
Exactly. If you use a ruler on your pencils, freehand your inks, and it'll make it look more lived in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Absolutely right, Mike. Good instinct, brother. Good instinct.
Well, I mean, I used to work with only mechanical pencils. And while they're fun, they take a long time and they feel too perfect. And if there's one thing I enjoy and absolutely love, it's, let me make sure I don't kill the actual comic pages behind it. It's the freedom that these kinds of tips give you. Long live cheap and nibs.
Yep. I'm using a brush for my inking. I use Copic liners for the itty bitties, but you know, it just dawned on me when I had decided, you know, I'm gonna have to just bite the bullet and really learn how to ink. That I'm a painter, so let me just go straight to the brush and see what I can do. And so far, it's worked out pretty good. Allie, I would mail you the pages, except they're there. They're at the printer. I'll have them Monday, but I was going to talk to you later if our collaboration works out and I do a stretch goal for color on Pariah, my main book. We might do something like that.
No,
I
I actually made a mistake on my
start
first couple of
using
lines.
Raphael.
Here we go. This is the shading direction now.
A
Exactly.
couple of years
Was that Marv?
ago, I started to use this Raphael. Can you listen? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but
Can
you
you hear
sound
me?
a little muffled.
Yeah, it's because of my phone. I was saying that a couple of years ago, I started to use this Raphael precision brush
Mm.
series 1010, number 0, and
Yeah, that's Sable
this
Rigger, isn't it?
Raphael number 2 series 8404. Sorry,
Yeah. Those are Sable rigging brushes, aren't they?
I don't know what that means, but maybe.
It's the brand.
I don't know, man. I don't
Well,
know.
no, there's a Sable rigging brush is the smallest line brush there is. And it's called that because painters used to use them to do the rigging on ships when they would paint ships
Mm.
because it makes the finest possible
Okay.
line.
Uh, I'm using this one, this Raphael 8404 number 2, because Ryan Wynn on these videos was using it, and I try it, and it's wonderful. But then I start thinking digitally, and I got a little rusty. So for this, I don't want to mess up. I don't want to waste my time on doing mistakes. So
I
I
hear you,
just
buddy.
leave them for now, and I'm just using markers. So yeah,
Nothing wrong with that.
brushes next time.
I'm digging the brush though, man. I'm enjoying it more than I thought I would. I'm used to paint
Yeah.
drying fast because I work in acrylics when I paint,
Mhm.
but I'm not used to the tip of the bristles being wet and the heel of the bristles starting to dry with India ink. I'm like, that's not normal.
Yeah, no, I get you.
So a little bit of fight there.
For me personally, like I pretty much do everything with the G pen. Um, I'll do blacks with like a Pentel brush pen. Um, but I know there's a fine Pentel brush pen. Nobody in the Netherlands has been able to supply me one, and I can't
Oh,
get them on Amazon either because they will literally send me the bold one again.
huh.
It's so annoying because I know um, that the fine one will just make me go, oh, so this is why people love it, you
Uh-huh.
know? Because everyone is telling me like, no, the bold one sucks. You got to get the fine one. The bold one is just to for filling out the actual blacks.
And
It's
it's
like,
the Pentel reloadable.
yes.
I'll see if I can find one around here, and if I do, I'll pick it up and I'll contact you, and we'll arrange shipping. There's an art supply place 2 blocks from me,
Oh,
so I'll go look.
yeah.
Look
I got an
like
art store, but yeah, they only have the bold one, and I tried it on Amazon, and they couldn't help me either. So yeah, it's one of those annoying, hard to find things. But yeah, for now I'm cool with the G pen. It works like a charm for me. It has those.
Excuse me.
Oh, cheers!
No
Ah,
problem,
It's got good lines.
lung butter.
So Doc, what's your comic about?
Pariah Blood and Mud is a tale of supernatural revenge. Basically, if you've seen the, if you've seen the, I just now saw your message, Mike. If you've seen I Spit on Your Grave, or if you've read Without Remorse by Tom Clancy, It's that level of intensity in this revenge. But imagine if the person you had victimized was a powerful witch. And when she comes to get her revenge, it's like nothing the world has ever seen. But
Nice.
now, that's the elevator pitch. But, what I really want to focus on is the personal intensity of this story, how she becomes something horrible in pursuit of her revenge. She doesn't care about anybody or anything. She has the opportunity to save a young woman from going through something that she went through herself, and she's not even aware of it. She's got it blocked out because all she wants to do is get her pound of flesh.
Nice.
So are we talking about the ugly witch, sexy witch?
Oh, she's drop dead sexy. Let me share
Nice.
some. Let me share some images here if I can. Let me open a folder.
Yeah, give me a sec. If you're opening something to share, and I gotta move over to my PC.
I'm assuming I can find it.
Gary took a brush pen. Yeah, I've heard of those. Never tried them though.
I'm working on my own. I wrote a couple of years ago, The Witch is a supernatural horror noir story too in the Sin Killer universe.
Mm-hmm.
And I wrote that. I haven't started drawing it yet.
Let's
Hopefully it's good.
see. Let me add that to the stream. Oh, nice.
So this is the black and white of the cover. It's going to be color. Basically,
Wow.
her name is Elizabeth Payne, and the golem there behind her, when she is sexually assaulted and discarded and left for dead, she doesn't know her power yet. And her grandfather, who is her last living relative, senses what has happened, and he constructs the golem, sends the golem to go get her, brings her back to their home, and he teaches her. And she's a drop dead sexy gypsy girl. And
nice.
She starts right off with a big no-no. You never try to co-opt another witch's stuff. And she goes into this big barn he has on the property where the golem is, and she basically breaks her grandfather's control over it and brings it to herself. So there's also the scene where he is teaching her, and her very first try, she makes a small leaf float up and it bursts into flames. And he comments, "Interesting that the first thing you did with your power was destroy something." And she says, "What?" And he says, "Nothing. It's just interesting." Because that's all she's after. She thereafter, by the way, wears a pendant of a burning leaf around her neck. And that'll be on my campaign. You can buy one of her burning leaves.
Oh, fuck yeah. Also, good morning, Joe, and good morning, John Celestri.
Yeah. John, and I know from the desk of a small publisher, but I don't know your name. I've seen you in chats.
Joe D. McVie. He does Amazonia and...
that's right.
Yeah.
Hey, Linda. I know
her. Yeah.
My wife is here,
Yep. I'm glad you
Give me a minute. I'm gonna change my phones because this one is just breaking down.
All right.
So give me a minute, okay?
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries.
Right on. And I'm going to switch pages. I've gone as far on this one without a big brush as I can. I don't have the camera set up to lay this flat and ink. So I'm going to switch pages. I'll be right back.
Yes. All right. In the meantime, well, you're gonna just have to do with me. And we are doing just some perspective work. It's mostly freehanding, especially in the inks, because I like freehanding in inks. Makes it feel a lot more natural. And this should be some kind of wood texture, probably. So that's why I'm going to make it. But yeah, to everyone who just dropped in, we all had a horror week, so here we are doing some art to cope. And it is glorious. It feels wonderful to be working on art again. And I'm doing some comfort work with perspective. Let's see. You gotta go here in a little bit and talk to the computer guy. See if we. Ooh, yeah. No, Chris, go get your computer fixed if you can help it. Because I missed the morning roast, man. It's one of my favorite shows. And yeah, I'm with you on the need a PC fix. So badly. And by the way, a little bit of shameless self-promotion. The plushies have arrived for Lavacora number 5. Well, it's the main character of Lavacora 1, but you can get him the campaign for Lavacora 5. So that was an awkward way home with 2 boxes on my bike. Well, we made it. And yeah, they are wonderful. Haha. They are absolutely adorable. I'm looking forward to getting those into everyone's hands. I'm not going to be in demand for much longer. Pretty much 1 or 2 weeks after we receive all variants. And reprint for the main cover, because that one has issues all over it. There we go. We lost MarV, so he should be back in a minute, fixing his phone. And yeah, we're getting along. Let me see. We're just gonna keep going. I mean, issue 6 is on its way as well. MarV is back. Let me pull him in. Jake, you can come in. At some point, you will be able to join.
Sorry, guys. I had to put my Bluetooth phones, and when it restarted, I just lost connection.
It's cool. It's cool. No worries, mate. No worries. No, I was just rambling on. And Doc is back as well. Woo! Welcome back, good sir.
Thank you.
Okay.
I should have grabbed some fresh coffee while I was out there. Doggone it.
Yeah, I mean, if you got it, you got to grab it.
Yep, I'll go in a minute. Get some more. So this is an early work on a page. So this is what I'll be working on. Big
oh, nice. That is one hell of a pose, dude.
Just got to make it work now.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey, Spore Hacker. Hope you're doing good, man. Now,
I don't like
for the coming week?
traditional.
What are we all going to do the coming week?
Same thing I do every day, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
You know what? I walked right into that, and I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
A new student coming for art on Tuesday.
Nice.
So that'll be fun. Other than that, just the same old rinse and repeat.
Mm-hmm. Getting shit done.
How about you?
Yeah.
Well, I got a long Easter weekend, so what is probably going to happen is me getting a lot of work done for Love and Core 6 once I get into the mental space to work on it again.
Yeah.
Because it needs to get done. Like I'm already a month behind on my own schedule, and
Yeah.
I want to get it out.
I don't have a deadline on Pariah because I haven't launched yet, but I have my own internal clock that I'm working against.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm exactly at the same point. Like I because I want to make a buffer mainly. Like the next campaign is going to be the Radiant side on Kickstarter, since that has a better audience for it, and it's nearly done.
Mm-hmm.
And so I gotta have to set that up next week as well. May go for that Tuesday.
What book is that?
The Radiant Side, a Korean drama inspired romance. It's by a completely new creative team that that my writer and I hired. So the writer for Lava 3 and 5 wrote this one, and it's awesome, but it just didn't do well on Indiegogo. So we're moving it over to Kickstarter.
Chris, I'm hoping for August because I don't want to get into the holiday season when people are not going to have money this year because the economy's so bad. To compete with Christmas. If I can't launch by August, then I'll probably wait till after January to do it because I don't want to rush, and I also don't want to put people in a position where they have to where they got to decide on something for Christmas or buy this guy's book. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be rough on everybody this year.
It's going to be, It's going to be.
Oh, yes.
The thing is, every year something new comes along, so we are all struggling, right?
Yeah.
COVID, war, alien invasion. Then we'll have some kind of zombie apocalypse. Something will happen. So
we're just running down that checklist.
Move on.
Running down that checklist.
We just have to move on, right?
Shit.
No, I want to get volume 1 of La Concora out this year. So the first 5 stories. And that's going to be translated into Dutch as well.
Is that like an omnibus you're going to release?
Yeah.
Very cool. Let me know when you do that.
Okay.
Yeah, that should be probably 2 or 3 months. Like, I'm going to fulfill 5, and I'm going to move that volume to a Dutch crowdfunding website because I'm going to translate it into Dutch as well. And that should pull in a lot of new folks.
Cool. Very nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna have the Singular on the Comicbook website, but in Portugal. But
cool.
I'm not thinking about translating it. Yeah, I'm not thinking about translating because I don't know, because the title is in English, so it looks a little stupid in Portuguese. So I'm not translating it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the same with La Foncora and translating the name, but I will have to. And it essentially has to translate to the life Ancora, which is just, it
The
nags me
spore
so
hacker is
bad.
killing me. It says Elon Musk is going to cause World War III by buying Twitter. So that's one thing. And also says that he would buy that omnibus, and I'm right there with him. I
Yeah,
would
it's going to be in English and in Dutch. So, it's going to have, but I'm going to go a little overkill on it. Like, it's going to have final bound stuff like that, like really soft touch hardcovers, and that's going to be it. Like,
nice.
there's not going to be a soft cover version of it. Like,
Right,
we're
right, right.
talking about €35.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I did find a printer that was actually pretty decent on the price. So yeah, I still have to compare and send out more quotes, but yeah, it's coming. I'm looking forward to that one. But yeah, gonna be
Well,
later this year.
I'm going to tell you, Mike, if Pariah does well for me, I would be very interested in getting on that Dutch crowdfunding and doing a
Um,
version over there. I'd love to
yeah.
have that market.
Oh yeah, no, the Franco-Belgian market is huge.
Right?
So yeah, no, hit me up for translation anytime, man.
Absolutely.
I
Absolutely.
mean, if you want, we can do the side by side. Um, Spore, the volume should be 160 pages.
Whoa.
So yeah, we got 4 stories of. Actually, it's going to be more than that because we want to include all the variants in there as well.
Yeah, yeah.
As extra pin-up pieces. So yeah, we're looking at between 160 170 pages. 5 stories, all standalone.
Yep.
So yeah, it's gonna be a lot.
That sounds awesome.
And,
Yeah, that's what I would want to do because, I didn't get one. I wasn't even around for one. And I would like to get them all. So an omnibus is a great idea.
well, I mean, you can get them all on the crowdfunding campaign right now.
No, I can't. I'm
Like,
broke.
yeah, fair enough. Well,
I'm a
let
silent
me.
artist.
And if you still want to read them, issues 1 through 3 are free to read on tapas.io.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
So,
Can you
uh,
PM me that link?
oh, definitely.
That would be awesome, man. That would be awesome. I would love to read them.
But
I've been
yeah,
a fan
no.
since I saw it.
Hell yeah, dude.
And Marv knows I'm a big ass fan of his.
Oh yeah, same.
I love Marv stuff.
Yeah, no, I got big plans for Love and Cora. I mean, the plushies are one thing, but that's a personal goal. Like the volumes, that is just the next step in publishing.
Right.
And yeah, it's gonna be big because like it's already hitting with the Dutch market on conventions.
Nice.
Um, so what I'm actually a lot of them I see having kids along, on conventions, and the kids are
Right.
like, okay, this would help you with English, and they actually buy it. But then you got the other kind of parents who are like, yeah, but this is English and you don't know it yet,
Right.
So here I am going, dude, shut the fuck up. This is the easiest English your child is going to get. Now, this is literally the best learning tool you can give them.
Absolutely right.
So I'm just gonna tap into that market, and there's gonna be quite a few people that already have the issues that are gonna buy the volume as well because they just want the whole thing.
Yeah.
And what I
Sounds
might do,
good.
I'm going to make all the variant covers available as posters as well there. So it's going to have pretty much everything available so far.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like that idea.
Going to Gouda. What is in Gouda? Replying to Verzerko. And when? Because I don't have too many conventions set up for this year yet. And I'm gonna be honest, combining a side job and conventions and artwork is kind of a living hell that is just asking for my burnout to come faster and faster and faster.
I was muted all this time. Fuck.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Mom.
Oh, he was talking to us and he was muted.
Sorry, shit.
I wasn't paying.
My wife came to the room and said, "Are you speaking? I can hear you." And I said, "Yeah, I'm speaking." And I look at my phone and I was muted.
Oh
Fuck.
man.
No, I'm not going to be at
CCTV.
No, sorry for Zirko. I'm not going to be there. I'm actually glad I'm getting some time off from conventions. I had a couple of really rough ones, and I am just spent at this point.
Wow. I haven't done a con since the 90s. I don't know if I could now at my age. I have to get a wheelchair. Push me in there.
I never did one.
You all in the Netherlands.
They're interesting, but they're also exhausting.
Yes, they are. It's intense, to say the least.
Yeah, it can be. Now, I had fun being a fanboy and getting to meet some. I met George Perez. I met Jeff Smith. I met Ben Edlund.
Nice.
Yeah, at least your wife is listening, being supportive. My wife pays no attention to any streams I ever do. She hosts. She's my co-host. I do live paintings, my fine art painting. But she's like, I ain't doing that comic book stuff. I don't know anything about it. I'm like, all right, honey, fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. No, for like
my mother-in-law used to critique my paintings. But when she was alive, she always I just finish it the canvas, and then I show her, and she had always a constructive critique, and she was always right. And if you do this here and whatever, it's gonna be better. And she only had the 4th grade, but she had a very good touch to understand and have. She had a good notion of art. She wasn't well educated. She was a housewife, but she loved to go to museums and galleries. So yeah, she was my critic.
Yeah.
I mean,
what kind of painting?
She had just good taste. I did a little bit of everything. I did some abstracts. I did some portraits. A little bit of everything. Not landscapes, not too much. Maybe 1 or 2, but usually I drew people and animals.
Nice. That's cool.
In acrylics, yeah. Some murals too.
Portraits, but I got tired.
But then I just got and the people were. I'm not the kind of guy that likes to kiss ass, and stab people in the back. So I saw that a lot in the environment that I was. So I just quit, and I just wanted to go back to my roots, that was drawing, because I started being a painter because the guys that I was hanging with at the time were all painters. So that's why I became a painter and did some some exhibitions, some big ones, others not so big. But it was fun. But then I just got enough of that environment.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's very few, like in fine arts, you find there's a lot more cutthroat than
Hell
independent
yeah.
content.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
because it's a much more closed market.
Yeah, and there's a lot of crooked folks in it too.
Hmm.
A lot of crooked people. But I tell you, I love fine art.
Actually, cutthroat.
I'll eventually go back to painting, but I have really enjoyed returning to storytelling. I've really enjoyed it.
Well, there you go. That's the thing. Where do you have fun?
Yeah.
I mean, before comics, I was mainly an environmental concept artist.
Hmm.
So, yeah, like my backgrounds are very elaborate, and then you look at my characters and creatures, and you're like, well, that doesn't really work. But then it does because you realize they're very simple and they hold up against the backgrounds. You're like, oh, wait, no, this actually works.
Yeah, it works. I like it.
But
Mhm.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
concept art is such a cutthroat environment as well. Like, because you're doing concepts for game studios or for, um, well, mainly game studios.
Right.
And one, for you, there's a million others. Two, everyone wants to be in character design, which is the least paying and least fun job in the whole industry. And
Really.
then, yeah, no, like if you want to get good pay in independent games or games in general,
Uh-huh.
go for the boring stuff.
Oh
So
yeah.
go
I can see
for go for logos, go for what you call it, icons, backgrounds, the bigger boring stuff, that tends
Yeah.
to be just very repetitive.
Yeah.
Because nobody wants to do that. So you can make a lot of money because people are constantly looking for more people in there.
Nice.
Oh, nice,
That's
nice,
good
nice.
insight. Good insight.
And yeah, no, it's not great, but yeah. And honestly, it was just so hard to find a job in there that I just went because I like working in black and white.
Yeah.
So that on its own just kills like 90% of my market
Yeah.
value.
Well,
So
when I'm done with
Mhm.
Mariah, I am going to take a break before the next project, and I'm going to probably paint 30 paintings in 30 days, which is not a big deal, um, just to keep my hand in, and then
yeah, that's a good one.
probably do my next book then. Gotta satisfy that itch, but switching between
Mhm.
the disciplines is a little difficult because they're exact opposites of each other in
Yeah.
in the mechanics. When you're doing a comic book, you're this.
Yeah.
You're right here. When you paint
Hmm.
a painting, you're this. You
Yeah.
look at the shoulder and you're loose. And so the mechanics are very different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And it took
Uh,
me a while to go back to traditional when I started when I drew for month in digital. So yeah, this
mhm.
it's been hard to come back to the origins.
Yeah. There's.
Yeah.
Where's my Control Z?
I'm faster in digital. In digital, yeah, I'm very fast now on the digital, but I'm way slower when it comes to traditional because I lost so much.
I mean,
Yeah, I got that, Jimmy. Where's my Control Z?
yeah, like I prefer traditional for the sake of just being on paper and not having the ability to undo myself and be confident in what I do. That is the main thing.
Mhm.
So I will pencil digitally because it just makes life a lot easier because you got the tools to quickly replace everything.
Right.
Mhm.
But inking, oh my god, no! I need to. I'm so glad I went back to digital for that one.
The there have been so many times that I've been doing pages, and you hit that fifth panel curse. Whole page is just killing it, and then you get to
Mhm.
that fifth panel, and it's like ah. So I'd go. I wish I was
Yeah.
doing it more, but
Yes.
you know
Yeah.
what you gonna do. That's when you do a legit for real life cut and paste.
Oh yeah. No, at this point, I'm not even worried about me making mistakes on going straight over pencils
Right.
for myself. Like, if they happen, they happen, and I'll fix them through the inks themselves.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, the
Yeah,
pencils
that's
are.
my problem.
What's that, Marv?
That's my problem. What to do what Mike does? If I screw up, I don't know how to correct the mistake when I'm painting or inking.
It comes with experience too. I mean, I'm looking at like 500 pages made in the last 5 years, so
Wow.
that's uncomparable.
That's a lot of work, bro.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
most of it hasn't even seen is the light of day. So, but yeah, no, like you got to learn, you got to experience, and it's fine. Like, there's no one telling you that it's too bad to put out, or it's uh, you're not good enough or whatever. And we all have that feeling of like someone at some point is just going to walk over to us, tap us on the shoulder, and go, "You're out." And
Yeah.
we all know the person isn't there because we're our own bosses. But
All
dear
right.
Lord, does it feel like it?
Yeah,
Very true, man.
I've been self-employed since I got out of the Navy long ago, and so I'm used to saying, I work for myself. That means my boss is a jerk, but my employee's a slacker.
Oh yeah. Yep. Here's to that. It's well, we've crossed the hour already. Oh, look at that.
What? Oh man, already.
Time flies.
Yeah.
Time flies.
Yeah, I want to finish this one before the show ends.
Ooh, I wish I could. That ain't gonna happen.
Uh,
Not for me.
I might, but like the right half of the page is just very easy, honestly. And I'm not going to bother. It's not going to be overly textured or whatever. I'm just having fun.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, starting to feel my back though. I haven't sat down to art in a while. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, if I spend 8 hours drawing, I'll feel it in my back.
Oh yeah.
Being bent over a daggum drawing board all day. And when you get in the zone, that time just goes away on you, and you don't realize how long you've been sitting there doing it.
Okay.
I don't have back problems when I'm in my chair. I just have when I'm not in my chair. Oh man,
Well, I've got this is
I'm
my studio that I'm in.
I'm fine. I'm fine right now, but
But my studio is set up for painting, not for drawing. So I actually do all my drawing out in the living room.
No, I used to have
Yeah, I used to
everything
do
out of
that.
my
Yeah, in the living room.
but
Yeah,
I am so glad that I built my own studio. It
Right.
makes all the difference.
It does. It does.
yeah. It's like being the bat cave in my case.
Yeah.
I love it.
You got your
Yeah,
Batman robe, Marv? Are you rocking your Batman robe?
he's even got the mask.
No, I'm on my Marvel pajama right now.
Oh, there you go. There
My
you
Marvel
go.
Comics pajama. Because I have to be on pajamas when I'm at home. So yeah.
Right on. Right.
Okay, I think I'm gonna use the brush right now to finish this.
Very cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's
Lock it
gonna
all
be
up.
yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be right now. Okie dokie. Let me see. Where is my? There's so many stuff here. Okay, it's here. Oopie-doopie-doo. Okay. So movies. What have you seen this last week?
None.
I
Something
watched,
interesting besides Mobius?
I watched Kodachrome.
I don't watch anything. You should know by now.
I'm a movie junkie, so I love movies.
Yeah, but sometimes, yeah, you can just watch something, I don't know, while drawing.
So
I'm going to watch again for
I
the
don't know
30th
if
time
you-
Aliens. So,
No, I've been watching YouTube for sure, but just boring stuff, honestly. Like, I love outdoor videos for some reason, and survival videos and stuff like that. Kind of an outdoor junkie.
Yeah. It's good stuff. I like that stuff too.
Oh yeah. But yeah, when it comes to movies, I have to be dragged into them, or I'm not gonna go. Like,
Well, I'll tell you, the last
Mhm.
good movie I saw was Darkest Hour with Gary Oldman playing Winston Churchill. That was a great
Mhm.
movie. And
I haven't seen it yet.
oh, it is so good.
yeah, the last movie I saw, if I remember correctly, was The Joker
Wow.
when it was in cinemas. So yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just doesn't pull me in. And honestly, like about 30 minutes in, I either have to pee or I have to, I feel like, dear God, I could be doing something right now.
Yeah, if a movie doesn't grab me, like I literally fell asleep in the theater watching The Matrix. I fell sound asleep watching The
Which
Matrix.
one?
And
The
I know
first
it's a
one?
good movie. Yeah, the first one.
The first one?
Yeah, but I was, in defense of myself, I was very tired. But it just got to a slow
okay.
part, and
Yeah.
my ass went straight to sleep. So a movie really has to grab me for me to invest in it.
Oh, hello, Kitty. I didn't know you were behind me. Hello, sweetie. Yeah, no, most movies just don't grab me. I don't know why. It's not my medium.
I love them. But, I'm a sucker for the old stuff like Maltese Falcon, Casablanca, all the old Humphrey Bogart movies, all the old John Wayne movies, Cary Grant.
Mhm.
Love that stuff.
Yeah, my favorite are the classics too, but more of the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, the 80s and the 70s had some of the best movies.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
How you ever going to top the original Indiana Jones, the original Back to the Future, the original Star Wars?
Yeah.
You can't touch that stuff.
No. Poltergeist was a great movie, and they just made a terrible remake, like The Thing. It's
Yeah, yeah.
like
Yeah.
Carrie.
Jaws was a great movie.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
they're gonna reboot it. Some of these days they're gonna reboot it. So
Oh yeah,
They're gonna
just wait and
reboot
see.
everything,
because they don't have any
Yeah.
new ideas.
which is weird because
No.
independent creators have all of them.
Yes.
Yeah, like the Sin Killer, for instance. Great stuff.
Yes.
There you go. Yeah. Sin Killer,
Pariah.
Pariah. You got Love on Korra.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. You got
And
Amazonia.
all the others. And all the
You got
others.
Perfect 10. I mean, come on. You
We're
guys,
right
we have
here, guys. We're right
right
here.
here. Uh, Netflix noticed me.
Yeah.
I won't do Netflix. I won't make a deal with them. But
Yeah, not
I don't know,
Netflix.
maybe MG
Sci-fi, maybe sci-fi. Sci-fi. I will do it
Sci-Fi
sci-fi.
Channel. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
because the Chucky is great. They did
Yeah,
a great
yeah.
job with Chucky, and yeah.
personally, like I would love to see La Foncora as or a series like Adventure Time. 10
Oh,
minute
yeah.
episodes. Nice and easy little stories that have their own little beginning and ending. Yeah, but I'm not making La Foncora as an animated series idea. It's a comic by heart, and
Yeah,
Right.
but if
yeah,
that happens, that will be I think it will be the best way to do Elephant Korra outside the comics, and animation will be the perfect medium for that, in my opinion.
sure, for sure.
Yeah, I think
Not
so, too.
CGI stuff, but animation.
No,
Animation.
classic
Yeah, animation would be
animation.
awesome.
Some high quality animation, like the old Don Bluth
Oh man,
Time and American Tail, Secret of Nim.
oh yeah. No, it would have to be traditional 2D animation.
Fire and Ice.
Oh,
Fire and Ice
Oh yeah. Oh man, I love that one.
type
a
of
lot of
thing.
rotoscoping.
Something like that.
lot of rotoscoping in that.
I love
Yeah.
rotoscoping. Personally, if
Yeah. The
you
Sin
have you
Killer in
guys
that will
seen?
be wow.
Oh yeah, no. There's one movie I've seen recently. Have you guys seen Spine of Night?
No.
It is an independent movie
What is
made in. It's a classic fantasy anthology series with short stories combining each other into one big narrative. But the entire movie is rotoscoped with with 2 days
No.
technology.
I have
So,
not seen it.
oh man, you gotta check that one out. It's
No.
great.
And what's it called?
Spine of Night.
Spine of Night. Let me write it down.
Spine.
You can find it for free
Yeah,
on
but
the internet, and it's worth watching.
Oh, I can write that down. I'd be interested to see Spine of Night. I'd be interested to see what modern rotoscoping looks like.
Spine of Night. Yeah, there's a trailer here on YouTube. I'm checking that out, but
Yeah, I'll go do
Yeah,
that.
it's nice and gory.
I don't.
It's nice and gory.
Life
Okay,
of Korra
folks,
with
it's
Neil
family
deGrasse.
friendly guts.
Yes. Life of Korra with Neil deGrasse Tyson narrating the animation. Bring the science aspect. Yes. Oh my God, yes. But the children would be so bored.
Linda says she's sorry that she doesn't interact in the conversation, but the truth is she don't know shit about drawing. Sorry, you know what you like and what you don't like. That's all that
Yes.
matters.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
You probably have knowledge about things we have absolutely no idea on how to do.
My wife is making
Yeah, she do some great dolls.
Ooh, that's awesome.
and the house smells like a
Making
fart.
making what? Sorry, I didn't.
Deviled eggs.
Ooh,
Your wife
nice.
making. What's that?
You boil eggs, cut them in half, pull the yolk out, and
What?
you make like an egg salad out of it, and then you stuff it back into the
Mhm.
egg. And they're delicious. They're amazing, but it makes the house smell like a big old fart.
Yes.
So there's that. Like when I went to get coffee a minute ago, I'm like, God dang, who died out here?
That is sulfur for you.
Yeah.
Smells like farts.
I was talking to Tacey about it. It's my wife, Tacey. And she goes, here's the thing that'll melt your brain. Who saw that come out of a chicken's butt and thought, hey, I'll eat that?
No, they
Yeah,
ate it first and then they realized where it came from.
that's true, man.
Oh, me.
One of my favorite dishes is to make beer with stew, which is just
What? Beer with two?
like stew with beer. So you take instead of water, you put in beer, and it is just one of the best bloody
Wow.
things in the world. But the entire neighborhood smells like hops.
Well, you got to send me that recipe. I gotta know more about that.
Yeah.
Mike and Marv, I got to bail, guys.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it's about
Okay,
time we
man.
start shutting down anyway. It's a good
It
1.5
was
hours.
so good to hang out with you guys again.
Yeah, it's been way too long, man.
Just
Yeah.
chill and draw. It
With
was
you
fun.
too, man. With you too, man.
Yeah,
With
we're
you too,
just.
man.
I think I'm just gonna do some housekeeping, and then we'll go and then shut down.
Right on.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Hey,
thank you
Marv,
so much for showing
when
up.
you're done, send me a photo of that page.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, guys. I'll see everybody
Yeah.
later.
I'll send them mine too.
And have a great evening if you're over there, and a great
Yeah,
day
you
if
too,
you're over
man.
here. Peace
Stay
out.
awesome, guys. Catch you next time.
Yeah, right. Bye-bye.
All right, everyone.
Yeah, take care, buddy. Bye-bye.
There's a couple of things we gotta go over real quick. So we are part of the Ragin 2 broadcast network. On Mondays and Fridays at 11 Eastern, we have the Ragin 2 vlogs, which with Nita and Daphne, they are absolutely insane. And every Monday and Friday, you will go insane as well. On Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, we have Dispatches from Outside of the Box
Oh, yes.
with Steve Michael Lanning and Stone Abdullah, and I think Randy Zimmerman is 90% of the time there as well. On Wednesdays, we have Daphne
Mhm.
Lage with her art stream at 4 p.m. Eastern. It's just wonderful to see her work, and I love her work. Go check it out. It's worth 100%. And, you get your fluffy animals more than you get with La Cora, and that's saying something. On Wednesday in the evenings, we have the Zimcast at 9 p.m. Eastern, where Randy Zimmerman, with his guests, is ranting a lot about the industry, putting up some news, and being an old grump, and it's hilarious. On Thursdays, with Nick Tucker and Luke Stone, we have Nerd Bacon, and we just laugh up a lot. It's a fun show. It's for all ages. It's usually with me in there if I don't have to work my side job. And yeah, just come hang out. Of course, you have your Saturdays at 4 p.m. Eastern with Sketchy Saturdays with MarV and I. And on Sunday, you will have Sunday Funnies where I usually hang out as well. MarV does once in a while too. And Randy Zimmerman goes over the funnier side of comics because he doesn't always have to be a grumpy old guy. On Sundays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, there's JD Calderon's Talking Comics on a Sunday. He just has so much information when it comes to creating comics, and he has the most wonderful guests. It's awesome. And yeah, another thing, don't forget to use use the coupon code Ragin2 for your 5% off of Gemini mailers. Because they're the best way to send your comics. Use it. It makes all the comics that I order from the United States come in pristine condition, and it is worth getting them. Now, I have been Mike Jimmy de Bruin, and of course, MarV, the Sin Killer, and we will catch you next Saturday, 4 p.m. on Sketchy Saturdays.
Oh yeah, 10 a.m. EST. So, everybody.